just the key points are just what I just named, the 9 areas of activity. Anytime I start talking about economics, I'm talking about the use of time and energy. Who decides how black people are going to use their time and energy more than somebody classified as white? That's a question. Who decides how black people, when they get up in the morning and rushing around doing this and that and other, those that have jobs, that don't have jobs, those that are trying to get jobs, who determines? Who determines who's going to work where? Is it somebody on the moon? Is it E.T.? I mean, somebody makes these decisions. And it's been my observation, first of all, that it's somebody white. That doesn't say that that white person is a racist, but I have reason to believe that the racists among the white people are the smartest and most powerful, based on all the evidence I've ever seen. Now, I could be having an illusion about that, but that's how I see it. Just because I say that doesn't make it true, but people can check for themselves. Who do they answer to? If you're black, who do you answer to more than you answer to anybody else when it comes to whether or not you're going to have a job? Either directly or indirectly. You may talk to a black person who is up front. You might be in Central Africa and you're talking to the president of the Congo. But who determines what the president of the Congo does or doesn't do when he starts talking about he wants to move his ships on the ocean, and he wants to trade here, and he wants to trade there, and he wants to manufacture this and manufacture that? Does he ever talk to anybody white in order to do that? Or does he just get up in the morning and stretch and yawn and says, this is what I'm going to do, and I'm not asking nobody nothing? These are questions that need to be answered when you start talking about who's running things. Somebody's running something. Who are the somebodies who make the final decisions? That's just in one area of activity. Then you move. It's 9 of them. Then you move through all of the areas. Who tells black people what to do when it comes to sex? Okay, that's the 8th area of activity. I mean, who's telling them now? What is popular and what isn't?
Right.
Okay, who is telling them? Without me even touching the answer to that question. Who is doing most of the telling? What you black people now should value when it comes to sex is what? This, and this. And just look and see who's doing most of the talking. Who's doing most of the leading? Who is doing all the pioneering? I mean, you know, who's making all the changes? Who?
That's right.
Are you making them? Every black person should say, am I doing all of this? Am I the person who is really moving the world?